People ask me why I left the mountains. They ask why I sold my beloved camper van, built with so much hard work, for next to nothing. I lie to them and say it was because of the loneliness. But that's not the truth. The truth is, it wasn't silence out there. It was a sound that shook my soul. It had been 6 months since my husband, Samir, died. A trekking accident had ended everything. It was Samir's dream that we would leave behind the chaos of the city and live somewhere deep in the forests, where it would be just us and nature. So, in his memory, I set out alone toward those mountains, to a place where there wasn't another human being for miles. The first 2 days were peaceful. I drank the same coffee he loved, read his old books, and felt as if he might still be there with me. But on the third night, everything changed. It was past midnight. I was sitting outside by the fire. The forest was unnaturally quiet. No crickets, no rustling wind. Then, from behind the thick bushes, I heard a voice. "Anjali!" My heart began pounding. The voice sounded exactly like Samir. The same tone, the same way of speaking. "Anjali, I'm cold." My mind told me it was impossible. Samir was dead. But grief can drive a person mad. Without thinking, I stepped toward the dark forest. "Samir, where are you?" I asked, my voice trembling. "Help me, Anjali. I'm lost." The voice was coming from deeper inside the woods. I pushed through the bushes and thorns without caring. Suddenly, the air changed. The temperature dropped so sharply that my breath turned to vapor. And then a smell hit me, like a rotting corpse nearby. I remembered something Samir once told me. He said there are forces in the forests that take the form of what you love most and call you by name. If you ever hear your name in the woods, don't turn around, he had warned. That was the moment I realized. It wasn't Samir. Anjali. The voice was very close now, but there was a strange vibration in it, like an animal trying to speak. I turned and ran toward my van like a madwoman. I could feel something ancient and filled with hatred chasing me. I jumped inside the van and locked the door. All night long, that thing circled outside. Sometimes it sounded like children crying. Other times it pleaded in Samir's voice. Then suddenly, there was a soft knock on my window. Tap, tap, tap. I pulled back the curtain just a little. In the moonlight, I saw a hand. It wasn't human. The fingers were far too long, the skin shriveled, the color like ash. That thing was looking at me through the glass. Without warning, the entire van jolted as if struck by a heavy hammer. "Open the door!" it screamed. And this time, it was my own voice. It was mimicking me. I hid in the bathroom and covered my ears. All night, it dragged its nails across the metal walls of the van. Charsh, charsh. Like something tearing through steel. At dawn, I stepped outside. I didn't take any of my belongings. I just started the engine and drove away. As I left, I saw deep gouge marks across the van's sturdy body, as if iron had been ripped open by claws. The scratches reached 7 feet above the ground. I sold the van. People ask why, but I say nothing. Even now, when the wind blows hard at night, I still hear that faint knocking on my window. Always remember this: there are things in the forests that are hungry, and they know your name. So if an unknown voice ever calls out to you, never answer.